All right, and we're back with another case study here today. I am joined by someone I've met a number of times at our events and someone who's been a long-time Marketplace Superheroes member. It's Iliana from the US. Iliana, how are you doing today?
Very good, thank you. Happy to be here.
Great, yes, and I believe your cat might be joining us at some point in the interview.
At some point, probably, yes.
Yeah, that's okay, no problem. Well, we'll look forward to seeing the cat. Anyway, with that said, as we always start out with on these interviews, I always like going back in the past to whenever you started. Like, how does someone like yourself who was working in a job figure out you wanted to sell on Amazon? What happened there?
Well, in 2017, beginning of 2017, I got full with personal development. So I was also achieving a lot of things in my life that I wanted already. I was just already got my apartment, already bought my car, already had a great job, the certifications, everything that I want in my career. And also I get to the point that you say, what is next now? Yeah. What is next? So you just into looking for what am I now? What is my purpose? What I am here from? And I wanted to do something else besides this because, I enjoy my job. Besides it's too busy and, but I enjoy what I do and I work hard to be where I am right now. Sure. So it is the fact like, I need to find something else because I want to ensure that I am happy wherever I have this other job or don't have it. So I start to look at it and I follow Project Life Mastery. Yeah. So I follow him and he become one time to the part, like you can make money online and all the time I have the idea that you need to have too much money or you need to be so much prepared or, you have to be something special. I have that belief. Like probably you have to have so much money to be able to do. I never thought that it was that easy. And then, I start to hear him, what he have, and then he become with, selling on Amazon. Say, well, I love Amazon. I have been Prime member since. Yeah. Just because it was paying $9 only, $9.99. I remember. Yeah. I also, when I was in college, I used to buy my books, and then when they start the auction you could buy your book, sell your book back. I was doing that all the time. Okay,
you're doing the buyback stuff. Yeah.
And then resell it. Oh, so cool. I was already selling Amazon for a long time. And I also, I remember when the Amazon changed the whole platform, the whole seller platform, I get so many invites to get in. This is crazy. I would need to have thousands of dollars because they put it, in the advertisers so easy, you get all your product, how much money I will need to get all the products to get into the stuff. So, but anyway, so it became obvious to me that it was something that really I wanted to know more. And I did the little test also the stuff I have over his sites. They said, check it out, this quiz,
which business do you want to do? And
that would be better for you, personality. Yeah. So I did that, and also, of course, I qualified for Amazon. That was the best option for me.
Congratulations.
So, so that was good, and that was how I started. So as many other people that I have seen on your videos. Of course, I have, I do my reviews and I deep a lot to decide it, but, Marketplace Superhero become to be the best for me.
Great. Yeah. I think it's interesting because you mentioned that in your story, you began with personal development. You did all the things in your career that you wanted to do as such. And then you started asking what's next, like you mentioned. And I think that's it's a very normal thing. And a lot of people come to Marketplace Superheroes or any business in that same situation where it's like, how can I do something for me now? Because a lot of people like you're doing stuff for other people for a long time. You're helping other people make money. And so, I think that's very interesting. even myself, my own story, like I think that's very similar as well. So you found us through Project Life Mastery, as did a lot of people, which is great. Stefan's a great partner of ours and a great person. And you did your reviews, like you mentioned, and found that everything was good. So you joined, and then how long did it take you to like learn pretty much like how things work, get used to what the process was, and to start finding some potentially interesting products? Did it take you a long time or short time? What did that look like for you?
Well, I bought the course. I enrolled in 2017.
Yep.
It was up to 10 months, until to complete the whole material.
Okay.
And also when I have a big enough product research done, that I was ready already, just to purchase my first product.
Yeah.
So before at that time, Origin, it was not available yet.
Yeah.
It was the other time of coaching that we pay by hour. I remember that I have for my first product, I came to my first call early 2018. I came to my first call like with almost 20 products. Yeah. So we tested all out, become once, but that time I haven't get the prices, the numbers yet. I didn't know if that was the best option in money wise, but it become to, after that you say I did all the work, I got the number and the number were not right.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I just decided to go for anyway.
All right.
It's so much work also because I have my other job, and really it had been a big not an issue, but it is a challenge. It's just most of the challenge, to be able to fit my time every single day to dedicate to the business.
Yeah, but when you're working in a job, it's busy. It can be tricky to have time. That's definitely, as you say, it's a challenge. It's not something that's insurmountable, but it is a challenge.
Yeah. More when you don't know exactly how long it's gonna be your day. I can start today and night, and something happen and don't end until 11 p.m. So
wow, long day.
Yeah.
It's also a good reason and a motivation for why you want to build a business outside of your job as well. So it's the same catch-22 other people are in. It's like, I want to have more time freedom, but I have to build an asset in order to get more time freedom. So that's definitely that. So yeah, and I think as well, picking up on your point, it took you a while to find the right items, to have the confidence to place an order and things like that, and feel like you had enough time. I think that's very normal. At the end of the day, if let's just say there was no limit to money in the world, you probably would have placed an order within a few weeks of starting or a month of starting, because you would have just bought anything. But you were trying to buy the right item. You were and always, for not for everybody, but for a lot of people, it takes them a long time to break through a lot of barriers and put your money down on something, right? Did you feel any of that as well, or was it literally just down to having the time to check through everything, or what was that for you like?
Just mostly, the time invested to find the product. I was new in the research, and now I feel a lot more confident.
Sure.
And so that was that. I said I don't want to go back, even when the number were not completely right. I just want to try it. I want to see how this is it, and I want to have that experience. I want to already, whatever, if I sold or sold, I tested and I learned from this. Yeah. So I was willing to do that.
Yeah. And so how did that item do for you then? Is that something you're still selling, or was it something that didn't go
what?
well?
This is a final batch that I have. The final, but I have been selling. It was a good sell. I think that I got 500, and in 4 months I sold. I went out of stock. Like in the first year already, I sold out in 4 months.
Yeah, in 4 months. Pretty good. Yeah.
And so that was 2018 that I launched. 2019 already had 2 more orders for that, and 2020 I got another order. So in total, have been 4 orders of the same product.
So so have you got other products in your business now?
Yes. Yeah. So after I remember, and after going to Houston, Immediately I came with the idea for the second product. So I researched, was a lot better, more, understood exactly what I was looking for, what I need to look for. And also by that time, after I just on 2018, I got the opportunity to join Superhead of Freight. So that was a big help for me. So I came with my second product that didn't arrive until, it was of the production and everything until early 19. Yes, early 19. Then also after late 19, I got my third product. And also by the end of the 19, I have, my goal was to join, to become global. So I joined all the markets.
Okay, international.
With the pandemic, everything in China also get delays in February. So it had been a little bit, but now I have 2 more new products. So
great.
We will be a total soon of 5 products now. Where one is going to go in, but I am planning to replace it before.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's come to the end of the cycle. That's fine. That's cool. So you have 5 products in your business, and then what's your, where are you hoping the business to be, say, a year from now? What are you working towards at the moment within your business?
Well, if I end the 5 for next year, I would like to duplicate. Minimum have 10, as I have been duplicating my revenue. My first year and my second year, I over duplicate of what I sold my first year.
Oh, you're doubled, right?
Yeah, and right now already by half of the year already have much more than I did on 2019 already.
Great. Wow, that's good.
Yeah. So and
you're seeing
now it have been some Amazon delays that have been delaying my goals, but hoping to duplicate what I did last year.
You're just doubling every year basically, so that's great. And obviously you're seeing then, the more products I add into this thing, I just keep growing my business. That's the thing, isn't it? It's as complicated and it's as simple as that as well, right? It really is. It's like more products, more business, but obviously you've got to have the right products in your business, which you're clearly doing a good job of, seeing as you keep doubling your business all the time, which is fantastic. So, 10 products next year, I don't think it's an issue. It seems to me as well, would you agree that your research now is a lot faster? You're more confident in your decisions now?
Totally.
Yeah, I think it always slows everybody down at the start because there's a lot of mental baggage to unpack. Even though I ran a personal development program, I don't like the term personal development, but just so everyone understands, I ran a really interesting program with 8 people. And what I found was a number of those people came in thinking, I'm cool, I know what I'm doing, I don't have any limiting beliefs. And they all realized I've actually got loads of limiting beliefs, and I can't believe how many I have. And I think even with someone like yourself who was already very successful in your career, there's still a lot of things, because you're starting a new project, you don't even realize are holding you back in your mind. I've never had a business before and all of that. So it's great to see you overcome those things, even if they didn't feel like they were at the front of your mind. And now you have a business that's operating. And just for anybody listening as well, Iliana, this business is, the items that are in stock are operating pretty much without your time involvement on a day-to-day basis. Would you agree, or a little bit of time here and there?
Totally agree. I think that the time consuming, it's just, of course, finding the good product, the best product, and that is, it comes a lot quickly. You can do it faster.
Yeah.
Your skills are much better on the research. So that is not much as the problem for me. I think that right now, it was the problem of just the setting out a little bit. If I spend some time, so mostly over the weekend, reviewing my business reports. So when the new product come in, you make sure to setting out, looking all the keywords and setting out the PPC campaigns. And it's most about that I take my time.
Yeah, it's maintenance.
The other stuff is just make sure that you then that you check if you have any messages, and make
Yeah.
sure that the inventory is in good state, and then that's it.
That's great. And you mentioned you use Superhero Freight. It's just something that we talk more about now, because obviously it's very established at this point in time. And just like, how simple did you feel Superhero Freight made your importing? Because you imported without Superhero Freight beforehand, right?
Oh my God, yes. It was a big change. A big, big, big game changer completely.
Good.
Because, with another company, a very popular company, probably many Amazon sellers use.
Yeah.
I had to buy a bomb. But why? I think that I only wanna apply for one product. Why do I have to buy annual bomb for like $300?
Yeah,
only
the bonds can work out expensive. Yeah.
Only like no, we don't sell for one shipping. We don't sell. You have to buy a whole full year. So I have to do that.
Okay. Yeah.
All the expenses for all the paperwork. I received the bill like this big with thousands of lines. I couldn't understand. It was like, oh my God, it was so much money.
Yeah.
For all my numbers, it went totally,
Yeah, haywire.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. And plus, all the products arrive to the port and say you have like 10 days to move your products out. If not, they want to start to charge you.
Yeah.
You didn't have any place to leave my products, in the meanwhile. So I have to send everything to Amazon.
Yeah.
2 months later, already have it be for Amazon for storage.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah. And again, obviously, even Superhero Freight, you will have a small storage bill for your goods. But again, it's with the amount you're saving on your shipping, and also I think as well, the other area, because we talk about what you just said, that big long list of expenses, and not everybody doesn't always necessarily believe what we're saying until they do it. And we're trying to avoid people making that mistake. So it's interesting that you said that save a lot of hassle and stuff like that as well. And obviously all your goods are with Superhero Freight. They're all stored with Superhero Freight now. It sounds like you'd recommend it then, Iliana, yeah?
Yeah, I'm always cheaper with I see with Superhero Freight. I don't, I take my time. Whatever come, it will come. Whatever arrive, will arrive.
Yeah.
It's okay. You don't have to be as in the hurry.
Yes, a lot of people are in a hurry. All right, that's for sure. And you're right. Especially with Superhero Freight, when you do it the right way and you plan ahead of time, you can save yourself a lot of money and also plan for the future. So with that said, Iliana, thank you so much for jumping on. You're such a great commenter. You watch every video we put out, and you're a great supporter of other people. So it was great to have you on today and be able to share your story. And I look forward to seeing your business with 10, 15, 20 products in the near future, and seeing that grow and getting to the place where, you can start thinking about maybe quitting that job in the future. I look for, or maybe you don't want to. Is that something you'd like to do or not?
No, I like to do it. I like
to do that.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah, good. Well, at least you're building a real asset now that you can look to do that with, and I think that's great. So, final thing for you as we wrap up today, for anybody who's on the fence, thinking about joining Marketplace Superheroes or Superhero Freight or anything like that, what would you say about that if they're on the fence? What would you say to someone like that?
Well, I think that there is no bias or anything like that with Superhero Freight or with the whole Marketplace Superheroes community. I think that once the decision for why I choose Marketplace Superhero, it was the authenticity. That didn't change. Whatever you see, people see outside for you present now, those free videos, it's also what you see, and that even much better, and much, a higher level of detail. And also that you guys really care for the whole community, all the time try to find new ways to make our life easier. You have awesome services that totally have been a game changer for my business.
Good.
So in all aspects, because, like for example, with Origin, when I came up to be, really accelerate of my whole business. And the whole package, that you get through Origin, with all the services, it's totally a game changer. Before I spent so much money. My first product I spent, wow, I think I spent way too much money. Too much, setting out the listing, setting out the photos, and
that's all that's done for you in there. So
yeah, now it's all done for me, and and really very high quality. So I'm really happy about that. And
Great. Well, look, that's fantastic. I appreciate you coming on and inspiring other people.
And the model also made too much sense too.
Yeah.
Because when I was doing my research, I compared, there are other courses that it is recommended to people, get more product, and such hot products that there is no other way that you can compete with those products, that they have
very competitive
reviews if you don't have if you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars daily on PPC campaign.
Yeah. Just have more products in your business and less sales, but it's great. Like it gives you that level of diversity as well, right? Diversification, which is important. So I agree. I'm glad. Well, one thing's for sure, you're definitely someone who's working the model. You're sold on the model because, we see it at our different events and stuff like that, which is great. And you're still watching all of the free videos. I feel like I love that because, I had this goal, which was make the free videos as valuable, maybe not, as you mentioned, maybe not quite as detailed as the paid videos, because obviously they're longer and they go into more depth and all of that, but make them as good, certainly at a level. So I'm glad that you feel that, because obviously you're a really valuable member in our community. So again, thanks so much for your time today. I'm sure lots of people will be inspired, and I'll have you on again in the future when we have 10, 20 products in your business. What do you say?
That would be good.
All right, Iliana, well, look, have a great day. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.